family, it's your girl Camille with All Things Camille. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time visiting with me, I say welcome. If you've been rocking with me for a minute, I say welcome back, family. Hey y'all, hey. Today is Friday, October the 20th, 2023, and here are my week 31 results. Now, we know last week I weighed in at 174.6 and your girl was feeling so good. And so now we fast forward into week 70. We're not in week 70. We are in week 31. And here are my results. Hopefully you can see that. Not too close. Let me back it up. It's a lot of weird lighting going on. So I'll make sure that I add this to the video as well. But if you can see clearly, it says 175.4 pounds. Now, granted, last week I was 174.6. So I am up 0.8 pounds, right? For most of us, we would be freaking out because last week my total body water was 75. This week my total body water weight is 75.8. That is exactly, the 0.8 is exactly what I'm up. So I already know why I'm up in water weight, because for the past 2 days, I've been stressed with all this getting my house prepared for the market, to put it back on the market to sell, and it's a whole debacle. So instead of just being totally horrible, I've been leaning to my crutch, and my crutch is the Davidson sunflower seeds. If you know, you know. So therefore, all I gotta do is guzzle some water down and I'll be much better. So my water game will be on point so I can navigate this madness. But why I'm not extremely stressed and feeling any kind of way because of this, because if you are on a GLP-1 or just doing any type of healthy lifestyle change, especially when it comes to weight loss, there are going to be dips and highs and lows. And if you use a regular scale, you may not be aware of all the different changes and what I call the victories, because you can't see that on a traditional scale. Well, you already know I'm going into this spiel because your girl got victories, and I am victorious regardless of the 0.8 pound weight gain, because I lost some other things. Let's talk about it, all right? So I know you looked at that, my receipt, which I will definitely drop here in the video, but your girl's percentage, your fat percentage, Camille's fat percentage is down. I lost 0.5 pound. I lost 0.5% in my body fat. Last week, my fat percentage was 41.4. This week is 40.9. Now let's fast forward to the fat mass. Last week I was 72.2. This week I'm 71.8, which means that I've lost almost 0.5 pound in my fat mass. Hello, somebody. Victory. Which I could tell in my clothes. I felt smaller, but when I got on the scale, it was kind of like, oh. And I was like, girl, why are you tripping? It's like not even a pound. But, you get that feeling because you've been on this journey so long and you're trying so hard. And then the piece de resistance. Your girl's fat-free mass, which comprises of bones, tissues, and muscles. Last week, your girl was 102.4. This week, I weigh in at 103.6. If you know, you know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. That means I, Camille, gained 1.2 pounds of muscle. Yes. So needless to say, 0.8 pounds, I'm not worried about that because I am victorious. I gained muscle. I lost fat. What does that mean? When you look at your fat mass, you want to make sure, or your fat-free mass, you want to make sure that is the highest number, right? Because that means and your fat mass is coming down. Your fat-free mass comprises of muscle, tissue, bone. You want those numbers to be high. You want that to be the majority of your weight. I'm at 103. I can't wait to see it be like 125, 130, because then I know I'm making a difference, right? So the goal is to continue to see this fat mass go down and to continue to see my fat-free mass go up. You hear me? You feel me? All right. So your girl is super excited about that. How do I think these things happen? Well, we know about the water weight, sunflower seeds. We guzzle some water. We'll be back to business. What do I think outside of that helped with the muscle? Working out, doing strength training. I think that's been a big deal. I've been running, so trying to do like 35, 45 minutes every other day and increasing the amount of running that I'm doing. So I do like a walk run, and I'm about at 25 minutes. of running and then doing the walk run. So I'm really trying to get myself to a good space, not pushing myself too hard because I haven't run in a long time. Don't want to mess up my knees, and trying to get my breathing back the way I used to. I would love to run 5 miles like I did in the Army, 10 miles like I did, but ain't nobody trying to do that. I mean, if I can do a 3K, or what do you call it, 5K, right, which is 3 miles, that's good enough for me. I'm fine with that. Yes. So that is where we are. Also, I wanted to mention on this journey, like I said, when you're taking one of the GLP-1s or, your, what is it called, trizipatides, or like your Manjaro, we got to get creative in this journey. We really do. Or whether we're on a journey and we're not using any kind of medication, but we're still on a weight loss journey, we've got to get creative. I am totally out of the box right now. Your girl is over here making brownies, right? Yes, your girl made some black bean brownies. Let me take it out of this little wrap and hide it because my husband's been having fun with it too. Your girl made some brownies. Yes, a little white on the top because your girl added baking powder instead of baking soda. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But if you look at, can I look at this, friend? Look, you see how moist? I'm gonna eat this. Don't worry. But do you see how moist that is? Yes, I'm gonna have that with like a scoop of some Cool Whip. I had that already. It was really good. It's like, oh. But I made these brownies out of black beans. So it has black beans, it has cocoa powder, unsweetened cocoa powder, 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder is like 30 calories. Black beans is how much ever the can is. But the reason I'm not tripping about the black beans is because black beans is high in protein. And what do I say on this channel? Protein is queen. So we're eating something that is high in protein. We use stevia, so we did not use your traditional granulated sugar. Shout out to everybody who still uses it, but I try to cook with different things so that I'm not getting all of the sugars, because I'm here to tell you sugar is an addiction. It's an addiction for me because I have a sweet tooth. But it tastes really good. I used pecans in there. I had 4 eggs, again, protein, right? It has the eggs, and then vanilla extract. And then I threw some pecans in there and mixed everything up, and it was easy peasy. It was like, I couldn't believe it was just that good. And it tastes good, and it was easy to make. It took like all of 5 minutes. I threw all the ingredients in a blender, blended that joker, poured the batter in, and in 30 minutes, it was ready to go. Also, I've been, I talk about my Purdy chips. It's some of my BFFs. I love me some Purdy chips. I'm either going to use the pizza version, or I'm going to use the barbecue version, and I'm going to have some nachos tonight. I'm going to cut up some jalapenos, sprinkle some cheese, stick it in the microwave to nuke it, and then, heat it up, and then we're going to tear it up. And guess what? Those Purdy chips, which is made or distributed by the Bariatric Nutrition. So again, if you want to go on Amazon, check and see if they have it. If not, then you can always go with another version like the Kibo chickpea. Now, I will say I don't feel like I get as much chips with this. And this is 120 calories, and it's only 6 grams of protein. While I use this, and I'm getting anywhere from 14 to 15 grams of protein, and I get more chips, in my opinion. So it's totally up to you, but check it out. If you can't get one thing, what you do is you swap out for something else. And I would continue to say, move your body. Saturday, we danced. I got 22,000 steps. I was in my home. We played reggaeton, calypso, and for 45 minutes, nonstop, I was running around my kitchen. You would have thought I was in Club B, because that's where I was. It took me back. I was listening to 90s music. I was having a good time. So I say that to say, if you're not a person who likes to walk and do all the other things, dance, man. Just move the body. Just move the body. So what's the goal for next week? Your girl is trying to be down 173. We stand. We're trying to get these gains, and we're trying to lose or get slim and svelte. We're going to up our water game. We're going to continue with the 90 ounces of water, and we're going to keep on with that protein. So we're looking at anywhere from 700 to 725 calories in protein. So it's about the caloric intake. I'm not doing all the grams, but more so the caloric intake of the protein. And that's where we are. So I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Stay focused, and I will see you back here next week. What? It's your girl Camille with All Things Camille. Pump it up, put up. Peace. Have a good weekend.